Okay, so to find the midpoint, what you're looking for is not the midpoint, it's the endpoint of the segment itself. So this is your midpoint right here. So the 2 and the -7 is your midpoint. Now this is the midpoint formula. So if I have a segment, let's say that this is my graph and my point is 5, 3, so it's somewhere around here, and that's A. And my midpoint is 2, -7, so somewhere around here, that's my M. Then my B is going to be somewhere around here, that's my B. And I need to find out what those coordinates are. So that's what I'm looking for. But what I do know is that my midpoint, this is the X coordinate and this is the Y coordinate, because you add the coordinates of A and the coordinates of B and you divide it by 2 to get your midpoint. So I know what my midpoint is because I gave it to you, and I know what one of my x's is because I gave it to you. So I am going to call this x1, y1, and this is 5, 3, which is my midpoint. And this is 2, I'm sorry, no, that's not correct. That was not my midpoint. My midpoint was 2, -7. And my point was 5, 3. And then I'm going to use those points in the midpoint formula. So x1 is 5 plus x2, which is the coordinates of B, over 2. And that x coordinate equals 2 because that's the x coordinate of the midpoint. And the x coordinate of the midpoint is right here. So this is the x coordinate of the midpoint, which is given by this formula. Therefore, this equals 2. So I'm going to solve that. Now, to get rid of that fraction, I need to multiply by 2 on both sides. So I'm going to cancel that, and I get that 5 plus x2 equals 4. And then I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides to get that x2 equals -1. Then I'm going to go and find the same information, but for my y coordinate. So this is the y information for the y coordinate of the midpoint. This is the y coordinate of the midpoint given, and this is the y1 given. So I'm going to substitute. I have that 3 plus y2 over 2 equals -7. I multiply by 2 on both sides like I did before, and I get that 3 plus y2 equals -14. And then I subtract 3 from both sides, and I get that y2 equals -17. So the coordinates of B are -1, -17.